I remember standing, right? Trying to lift my body off the ground. And thinking of it now, it was pretty bizarre because my mind was learning, I was thinking, I was imagining, getting lost in my imagination, just absorbing whatever the hell it is I would absorb, listening to the music I listened to. And a lot of the stuff I would listen to was very dark and poetic and sort of, its own thing, rebel against the system, aggression, a lot of different stuff, a lot of metal, a lot of rap, a lot of different stuff like that, the hardcore music, And I don't know, as time went on, I just learned I was basically just an idiot. So I don't know, man. It's crazy how people can be taken advantage of. And for me, I almost don't even live in that world. Like I don't live in that world anymore. So to like think of looking at people as being so naive and susceptible and gullible almost isn't even in my realm of, choice. Like I don't really see people. It's so weird for me to think like how dumb people are, but how smart they possibly can be. And whenever you're looking at someone out in public or whatever, you don't even necessarily think about that. And I know a lot of like you might or you might not, but it's almost like I just see people as people, you know. But if you really just like look at someone and you just think about like, man, like what does this guy think? What does he believe? What is going on with this person? They've been around here for a while. They've been walking on this earth for a while. What the hell is going on with that guy? And it's crazy because a lot of the time people are just so simplistic that basically they almost have a thinking barrier and they can't really think anything outside of what they believe in. So then they don't really go into other territory. So it's almost like as human beings, we're born sort of differently and we're interested in things. And then we're almost just like on our own territory. And me, I like to try to stay in the all American alpha male territory because it's the most dominant one. The basically the Chad region, I guess. I guess that's kind of like some I don't know, Giga Chad if I want to use the term. Maybe it just went downhill. I don't even know if it was very yeah, I don't know if they're adopting it now because sometimes a term is a little bit trendy and I don't know, it's yet to be adopted completely. The ceremony has yet to to become underway, It's who knows? I don't know. Risky words here. Well, I don't want to sound like an idiot over here, I want to appeal to you. I want to be appealing to people. But no, anyways. I'm trying. I don't know, man. I think most people don't even care what I have to say. But they could potentially. I'm enjoying this though. I'm actually trying to do the podcasting here. But anyways, yeah. I mean, you just think about people and what goes through their head and if you don't have a conversation, you're probably not going to really see what's going on, but you just think about some of the con men out there and the scams and it's crazy to think that almost anything that's cultivated into something, some kind of belief or some kind of purpose or some kind of community effort is almost BS. Like music does this to people where it's like we're connected through this music and this song I made and it brings us together. It makes you this is where you belong, right? This is you belong at this concert, you belong listening to this music because of the way it makes you feel or whatever, badass music, emo music, whatever type of stuff, bar music, club music, whatever. There's so many different types of music, but I don't know. That's kind of the perspective that I see it as because it's like, okay, I'm actually putting myself out there in a way that I assume that anybody really sees any importance in certain types of music. So some people don't think like they don't really see the significance in gaming or football or certain music or certain personalities, or like some people they're just so dead to, like a lot of people are probably dead to me. Like they're as soon as they see me, they're flatlining. Like I mean nothing to them. You know what I mean? So, but I don't want to be. I want to be something to other people because I'm trying to succeed. And as cliche as that is, I'm trying to get somewhere, but not to get too political about it. But anyways, you just think about like what's going on inside people's head. And for me, I actually thought I could levitate. So I was actually trying to levitate, which is kind of hilarious when you think about it. Because, when I'm out in the world, I guess it's kind of bizarre to be a person who experienced so much and learned so much and be in that unique almost place. And almost it gets to a point where it's like I don't even want to vocalize anything anymore. I don't even want to write anymore. I want to like keep everything to myself, but I almost think being so expressive has helped me think more, and just being artistic has helped me figure out more things. So for me right now, I totally get what the hell is going on. And actually, it's people like me, the person I am now, who helped me kind of see what the hell was going on and get the real scoop on life. Because when you're young, you can be very delusional. And for me, I almost feel like I came out of an acid trip of youth, to where I am now, and I'm 32 years old, so I'm getting pretty old, you know what I mean? But it's pretty crazy to experience it and look back on it. But for a person that actually believes they can levitate and believes in magic and believes in fairy dust and miracles and puppy dogs and rainbows and you know angels and heaven and any of that stuff, but really trying to figure it out more or less. But, basically, I was pretty much brainwashed and I almost didn't even know what the hell was going on. Like, if you talk to me, I almost couldn't even really tell you what I really believed because I didn't really even know. And even the thought of God or something like that was something that I could believe because I didn't know what to believe. And so there's a lot of people in that situation. You have to be surprised like you know, how some people are. I think that a lot of people do kind of know what's going on. Like when it comes to like just living in reality, you know what I'm saying? Like if you were really insane, you would probably be like, "Yeah, man, watch me levitate off the ground right now. I'm a magician." But I mean like for real, do it. You just can't. You just can't, man. I mean, come on. No one does it. Magic doesn't exist. I hate this. I hate to be like this, but it's like, dude, and here's the thing is, I don't want to believe any of it exists. Ghosts don't exist, man. Come on. They don't. It's all just TV stuff. That's what they do. If they didn't lie to you, then they wouldn't be able to make money, man. That's the simplicity of the situation here. If certain people didn't lie to you, they wouldn't make money. So they have to. They're they're backed in a corner, dude. And I almost don't blame them because most of the stuff is just a lie anyway. Like if you look at a musician and you said like a legendary musician, like someone who did like some like revolutionary guitar work or vocal work, like whatever it is, singing, whatever. And you look at that and you say what that resembles, like what they're telling the world isn't exactly what is real in a sense, like, but you can still respect them for like, oh yeah, this person is, they succeeded, they showed this almost this character or this thing that was, it resembled something of value to the human race and people considered it as something considerable. They appreciated it, and so to look at that is like, yeah, we appreciate it for this, but really it's just art. It's just a almost a thing that someone projected into the human race that people thought was, hey, this is like appealing. I enjoy this. So, or I'm really into it. I'm gonna start headbanging. But and so that can mean a lot to people, and really connect to all that different stuff. But for me, I mean, basically I connected to insane, insane behavior, insane thoughts, to the point where I almost didn't even know what the hell was going on. And this is kind of grown up. This is kind of becoming an adult, you know. And coming from where I come from, where it almost seems like I didn't learn a lot of things that I probably should have learned. Like, you know, doesn't seem like too many people really had the best parenting. So really, to feel, you know, you feel like shit over it, or to feel special or whatever, you know, you had such bad hardships. A lot of people have that. So, um, you're really not unique, you know. Boo-hoo, get over it. But you know, it's just like there are just some things that I think people miss out on, and for me, it was just the simplicity of, "Hey, dude, you're not gonna ride a dragon today, all right? You're not gonna you're not gonna whip out a wand and cast a spell, all right? You're not gonna super jump up over a building. Like, come on, man, you're crazy." But I was under the impression that you could actually do it, and I tried it. It's actually embarrassing to say it and like think of it, because I actually literally thought I could levitate. I was that crazy. I was that crazy. Can you just imagine a person standing, standing in their living room or standing wherever they're standing and trying to do it? And I think a lot of people have tried that, because you know there's some like magicians that do that stuff and all of that. So it could, you know, people can look at magic, and that's something for like a 5-year-old kid. Like they probably, it's like finding out Santa Claus isn't real. Like you're probably 7 years old and you're like, oh yeah, all that magic stuff was fake, you know? Like you're pretty much like smoking a cigarette at 8 years old, and I'm over here like still learning how to walk, you know? That's kind of the maturity of me. A late bloomer in certain ways, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but I know a lot of people are more late than me. Like they probably busted their first nut at like 56 or something, you know? Like the one nut they busted was the one that was supposed to hit the target, which was the egg, which was the fertilization. But anyways, I'm good now. I'm not trying to levitate over here. I'm I guess I'm only trying to levitate through my words that I speak. I mean, if I could woo people, then I guess that's what I'm trying to do, but my expectations are zero. Like there's no levitating today, all right? This is me. I'm a person. If people appreciate what I do, then that's cool. If they don't, then I can't expect myself to have superpowers. You know what I'm saying? But I'll try. I'll try to be a superhero, you know, podcaster, superhero comedian, internet-based comedian. Internet-based comedian. When you say comedian, you're like, "Oh, he does stand up." No. This is internet comedian, internet comedian. A lot of people are actually internet comedians, but they don't claim comedian. I don't claim comedian. They're too scared. That's too much of a title to live up to anyway. Just call yourself an entertainer. I'm a person who tries to entertain people, okay? A lot of people are probably upset, probably are dissatisfied, and some people might be happy with it. I don't know. It's too much to live up to. I'm just doing my thing over here, guys. I'm trying to do this thing over here, okay? We all know what it is. We all know how hard it is. Okay? Respect. Respect thyself. I'm out of here.